Alright, so what's up guys, welcome back to another full day of eating video. Now as you guys know, I haven't done a full day of eating video in a long time. Now I thought, seeing as we turn into the new year and I only have a few weeks left remaining of my off season before I go back into my next prep, I wanted to give you guys a fresh update with everything that's going on, obviously regarding my macros, my calories, the food that I'm consuming around my training, supplementations, my training itself, and of course the most important thing, the progress, my weight, and any improvements that I made. So I thought I would do this video for you guys today, but mainly focusing on the food, because I know a lot of you out there enjoy seeing what food I use and gives you guys ideas of food options that you can implement into your diet or into your bulking off season, wherever it may be. So I hope you do enjoy this video, giving you guys a quick fresh update. I only have a few weeks left of this off season before I go into prep, but before I go into prep, we're going to be doing a mini cut first of all, just to drop a few pounds to see where we are and see if the body composition changes, and that way I can get a better indication of, you know, how much mass I put on and how much body fat I put on, and then that's where my starting foundation point will be before I go back into my next prep. I always suggest that that's a good thing to do. Instead of just going straight from your off season into a prep or some sort of dieting phase, use a mini cut first. That way it's just going to lose any water weight, any fat and things like that, and like I say, it's just going to recomp your body composition, and that's just going to give you an indication of where your foundation is and where your starting point is and how much time you're going to need for your dieting or prep phase. So that's sort of the plan of what we got. So without further ado, let's cut all the chit chat and get straight into this video. Make sure you sit around, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so before I show you my breakfast, I'm going to quickly go over the supplements I'm intaking at the moment on my off season. Now bear in mind that the supplements I'm taking, which is a large amount, obviously adjust for my training and my intensity level. Now what I mean by that is, I have over 5 years experience within training. My intensity levels are very, very advanced. So my body requires these supplements to help me and support my growth, my recovery, repair of the muscle tissue. And the main thing, of course, is take care of my health and my main vital organs. So just for you guys out there who are newbie, then when I say a newbie, I mean anyone that has a year or less of experience of training, you don't require all these supplements that I'm going to show you. But I want to show you guys what I'm currently taking with my level intensity and the experience I have within my lifting career. So like I said, I do have quite an array of supplements in my arsenal at the moment, and I take these every single morning. But just to break it down quickly, I have here my water-soluble vitamin C, which has 3,000 milligrams inside that. I put 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with it. Of course, this contains mother. This is going to help with digestion and alkaline the body. I also have my total neutral green, so pretty much it's just a green supplement with all my fiber that I need, because again, I need to help with my digestion as much as possible with the large calories I'm intaking. So I have 1 scoop of that. And then these here are the main key essential supplements that you should use even if you are a beginner or advanced trainer. And that is just your standard multivitamin and iron and some sort of omega-3 fish oils. That's pretty much all you need to do to get yourself started. Anything else is just excess and you don't really need it until you advance within your lifting career. I also have here the Support Max. Now if you guys want to find out a little bit more in depth about this supplement and some other supplement from Strong Sports Nutrition, head over to the link in the description, and that gives you guys a breakdown of this supplement and all the other supplements I'm using in greater detail. And like I say, those are my supplements I am taking. I just have some calcium, some vitamin D, glucosamine sulfate, multivitamin, some vitamin E, folinic acid, and my omega-3 fish oils. So like I say, that is all the supplements that I'm taking according to my training and my experience of lifting. That's what I'm going to be taking every single morning until I start my prep. Some things I will take out, some things I'll obviously keep in all year round. But that's pretty much an update on the supplementations that I'm taking. Now let's get to the main stuff, the food. Alright guys, so this is pretty much standard protocol every single morning before I get my day started. As you can see in front of me, I have a large amount of food. Of course, you know, the off season, this is where we need to get a large amount of calories in to grow and add new tissue onto our frame. So in order to do that, we need to get a large amount of food in, and this is really going to help me start my day and get a good amount of calories in. So meal number one, I'll give you a breakdown of what I've got here. I've just got myself a bowl of oats, nothing on there. Normally I'll have half a cup of blueberries, but I ran out, so I'm just going to have them dry today, and that's 60 grams in total on there. With this, my loyal subscribers know that I love my eggs, so I've got my favourite meal today, 10 egg whites with 1 bagel, which I cut in half and I put in the toaster just to make it nice and crispy. And with this, I'm going to wash it down with 200 ml of apple juice, just some more added calories. And again, like I said earlier, from my supplementations, I've got my fibre in here with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And like I said, that's the main key thing in this off season, is to control my digestion. That way I can actually intake all these calories and macros and utilize all the nutrients from the calories. So that's why I always make sure my main priority in the off season is getting my digestion on point, because we're going to be putting a lot of stress on our body with the large amount of calories that we intake, and if we're not utilizing those nutrients, we're not going to be actually pushing those foods where we need to in order to grow and make those improvements. And without going into detail, it's just going to come out the other end and it's just a waste of food. So that's why I always make sure I always get my fibre in, and I get my apple cider vinegar to help with that digestion. But anyway, I'm going to dig into this now because I'm already behind schedule and this is getting cold. So catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so that's meal number one done with. Now I can crack on with the rest of my day, which is pretty much just deal with some online clients, get some new programs set up, and then later on this evening I've got a client with my one-to-one personal training, and then I'm going to be training shoulders in the evening. But a quick update as well, as you guys saw there earlier, I've done my weigh-in this morning, so I'm sitting on an empty stomach around about 232 pounds. This is actually my heaviest weight I've ever been, and it's on point of where I want to be. I wanted to hit 235 pounds, which will put me 10 pounds above my previous off-season weight, and that's obviously 10 pounds of just lean muscle that I've made. Nothing too major. I'm not trying to add 20 to 30, 40 pounds, because most of that is just going to be water weight and fat. I want to make sure I'm making realistic gains, and 10 pounds within, since when I finished my show till now, is a really realistic goal, and I'm happy with that progress. Like I say, with the remaining 2 or 3 weeks, it's probably going to be easy to put on an extra pound or 2, even though I've actually dropped a pound since last week, but my weight just keeps fluctuating anyway. It's just going up and down by 1 to 2 pounds, nothing more than that. But I'm just, like I say, really happy with how everything's going at the moment. I'm really happy with this new weight that I'm sitting at. I say it's the heaviest I've been. It's been a struggle a little bit to try and walk around with this weight, carry out conversation and things like that, but I'm making sure I'm doing my cardio at the same time to keep my cardiovascular fitness on point, cardiovascular endurance of course on point, and keep my heart in healthy check. So that's a little update on that. I'm going to deal with my online clients, and I'll show you guys my meal later on. Alright, so after 5 hours of non-stop getting some work done, I've got some new programs sorted out for my clients and also some editing done. It's been very proactive, but I now want to get up and do something a little bit more like active and get moving, because my back is starting to feel tight and stiff, especially after yesterday. I done a heavy back day, and like I said, I just feel like I'm cramping up now and I need to get up and do something. But before I do that, I thought I'd come downstairs and get my next meal in on the day. So I've just got here, which I've already made up, 250 grams of white rice. So with this meal, as you probably guessed it, it's going to be a very bro food meal. I've got my white rice and I'm going to have some chicken for my protein. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to do a video on how I cook my chicken. This is a new thing that I bought over Christmas, which is a pressure cooker, and this is how I cook my chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scales out, put that on there, and I get 200 grams of chicken. Now the good thing about this pressure cooker is it makes the chicken so moist and it isn't all dry. bang on. There you go, 200 grams of chicken with 250 grams of rice, and that is pretty much it. Yes, I know it doesn't look fancy, but most of my loyal subscribers will know, especially from the prep series, I keep all my food very basic and simple. That's how I like to work, and to be fair with you guys, I actually enjoy this meal. This is one of my favorite meals of the day. I enjoy chicken, I enjoy rice, so why am I not going to use it? If I enjoy the food, use it. Same for you guys. If you enjoy the food, use the food. But on another topic, if you guys want to see how the pressure cooker works and how I cook my chicken, let me know by dropping a comment down below in this video, and just say that I want to see that video, because I've had a load of people asking me to do a video for some reason on how I cook my chicken and how the pressure cooker works. So if you want to see that, drop that comment down below. But also with this meal, to finish it off, I've just got myself some green healthy stuff, which is broccoli, again to get my fibre in and to help with digestion. And that's pretty much it for this meal. My next meal today is going to be my pre-workout meal before I head up to the gym and deal with my client and then actually train. But with this meal, I'm going to get this supplement in, the Glycomax. Now again, if you want to find out a little bit more in depth about this supplement, what it does, and also this supplement, check out the video in the description below. I've left the link down there. That video will explain everything more in detail about those supplements. So if you want to find out about that, go check out that video. But I'm going to get this in, and like I said, I'm going to do something a little bit more active because I'm feeling really stiff and I feel like my back's feeling really tight, especially from yesterday's workout. So I might either do some foam rolling or go out and walk the dog. Just anything to get me moving and just get my body a bit active and blood circulating. So I'm going to do that, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, so like I said, I was going to have my meal, and then afterwards I was going to do something a little bit more active. I was planning on going out for a little walk with my dog, but as soon as I put the camera down, I got distracted by a phone call, had to deal with some sort of like meeting thing. This weekend I have a seminar at Oakley Fitness, so that's my gym. Most of you guys will know that's where I train. So this weekend there's a seminar with 2 former IFBB pros. It's females only, however guys can go there as well. But if anyone is interested, when this video goes up, the tickets are still available. So if you want to get those tickets to that seminar, let me know by contacting me, dropping a comment on this message, or emailing me on the email in the description below, and I'll get you some tickets and you can come down, find the location of where it is and all that. You'll find out everything related to nutrition, training, how to grow as a female, and you'll have a combined of over 50 years of experience of stepping on stage to the posing, literally everything. And I say this is something really different because most seminars nowadays is mainly aimed at males and bodybuilders and things like that. This one is going to be purely focusing on females. So any female watchers out there are really interested in watching that and live local to Kent in UK, get in touch with me by either emailing me or commenting on this video. So, like I said, I got distracted with that phone call. We got distracted with planning some things because I'm going to be doing the videography while I'm there on that seminar. So instead of going out for the walk, I'm just going to do some foam rolling instead. Like I said, yesterday I done a heavy back workout. I done a new PB on the deadlift, which was 240. If you want to see that, go add me up on my Instagram. I posted that up there this morning so you can check it out. And also as well, double tap on those posts. If you do that, I'll head over to your Instagram page, like some of your pictures and leave some comments as well. But I'm going to go get some foam rolling done to kill some time until I get my next meal in. This is going to be painful, but we got to do it. That was the most intense half hour. I'm done. Alright guys, so in typical fashion, I'm late for my client. I've got 10 minutes to get there, set everything up, but I'm still vlogging for you guys. Of course, gotta make sure I get this video up for you. But as you guys saw in the last clip, that was me preparing my pre-workout meal. But just to give you guys a rundown of what I had 120 grams of cream of rice, also known as ground rice over here in the UK, with 2 scoops of isolate whey, which was chocolate brownie flavor, if I'm correct, and then 1 Rice Krispie bar, which is also chocolate flavor, and then 1 banana. So as you can see there, that was a very big pre-workout meal. In total, I think the macros is about 130 grams of carbs, 50 protein, but the fat's very low. It's about 0 to 3 grams fat total. So as you can see there, a big amount of calories for my pre-workout. Time I'm done with my client and actually get into my training session, it's going to be about an hour and a half after that pre-workout. So plenty of time for that to all digest. That way I'm not going to be affected while I'm doing my training session, and I'm not going to bring any of that food up. So I always like to try and work out so I actually have enough time to digest it properly before I go into my session, because in the off season, when you're consuming a large amount of calories, the last thing you want to do is eat that right before you work out and then train and then just puke everything up, because you're just going to be wasting those calories. But anyway, that's the plan of attack. Like I said, I'm still vlogging even though I'm late, but once I'm done with that, I'm probably going to be home really late tonight. I'll show you guys my last meal and then wrap up the video then. So I'll catch you guys in about a couple seconds, but in my world, about 3 or 4 hours. Alright, so I've literally just walked through the door and finished up with work and training for the day. Now it's getting really late. It's just coming up to 11:30. I'm going to wrap up this video here for you guys because I've got to keep it quiet. I'm tired. Everybody in the house is asleep and I want to go to sleep myself, but I still need to get in the shower and I need to actually get 2 more meals in. Now what I'm going to do for tonight only is a one-off. I'm going to get my last 2 meals into one. The reason being is I've got to get up again early tomorrow, and if I wait and get my last meal 3 hours later, that means I'm going to be waiting up to about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll get hardly any sleep before tomorrow. So I'm going to put these both meals into one just so I can get more sleep ready for tomorrow, because at the moment I'm absolutely knackered. It's been a long week for me. It's been a long couple weeks for me, you know, with my training, work and things like that. That's what really goes down in the off season. I just pretty much focus on my work, dealing with my clients, and it's just like constant non-stop. So I'm going to get this meal in and I'm going to wrap up this vlog. So this is pretty much my post workout and then my last meal in one. So to start off, this is normally what I'd have in my post workout. I've got 200 grams of Special K, then I'm going to add my water with that. I've already had my 2 scoops of isolate whey. I had that as soon as I finished up my training session. I had a client, so I drank that while I'm dealing with my client. With this, pretty much the same as my breakfast. I've got myself some eggs and bagel. So I've got myself 6 egg whites with 2 whole eggs, 1 bagel, and on top of that bagel I'm going to add 30 grams of smooth peanut butter, and that is pretty much it. Now if I didn't mention my macros and my calories, at the moment as I'm sitting, I'm on 6,000 calories. My macros is around about 600 grams of carbohydrates, give or take. On leg day I get an additional muffin, so it could be pushed up to about 6,100 calories depending on where I get my muffin from. And then protein is around about 400 grams. Fat is very low. It's around about 30 to 40. Again, it depends on what muffin I get. Some muffins will have a higher fat content than the other one. So it's around about 30 to 40 grams. But that is pretty much everything, and a fresh update for you guys on my current off season. And like I said, we've got about 2 to 3 more weeks. We may actually bring it down a little bit less before we go into our mini cut, but I will keep you updated on that. And like I said, if you want to keep up to date on everything that's going on in my life with my off season and the prep on a daily basis, make sure to add me up on my Snapchat and Instagram. All of it is on your screen and the links are in the description below. Make sure to add me up on there. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Smash that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you are new around here. Share with any of your friends. Get them involved as well. Make sure that they subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. As always guys, stay safe and make it happen. Peace.